Hi, I'm Jonathan Eder, and this is the piano lesson. I wanted to take a minute and talk about minor scales, and sometimes we refer to them as relative minor scales simply because they share a key signature with their major counterpart, or their relative major. There's a way to figure that out. We'll start with the C major scale. So the C major scale, if you take the very same notes and you go down 3 notes in the scale, that's a minor third. There's different kinds of thirds, and that's referred to as a minor third. Play the same notes, we have now a relative minor scale, and more specifically, this minor scale is a natural minor scale. There's 3 different kinds of minor scales, and the natural minor scale uses exactly the same notes as its relative major. You could also go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes higher, and you'd get the very same results, an octave higher. So you could go up a major sixth or down a minor third. And music is usually written in a major key or a minor key. So if you're playing a piece of music, you want to know what the right notes are, the right notes being the notes of the major scale or its relative minor. They both share the same key signature, so the key of C major and the key of A minor will not have any sharps or flats in the key signature. However, we don't play music in a natural minor scale. We play music in what's called an harmonic minor scale. It's an artificial scale, meaning that one of the notes in the scale is modified, it's raised a half step, and it looks like this. So the 7th note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, is raised a half step. Now, we don't make melodies with the harmonic minor scale. It really doesn't sound like Western music, but it's there for a very important reason. It's there to justify the harmony, the underlying harmony, or the primary chords in the key. The most important chords in any key are 1, 4, and 5. And we can give chords letter names, A, B, C, D, E, or we can give them number names, Roman numbers. In the key of A minor, A minor is the first chord in the scale and uses a lowercase Roman number. The 4 chord is the D chord, or D minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, because D is the 4th note, so we call it 4. We can also refer to it by its letter name, D minor. The 5 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is E. And if we just use the notes of the natural minor scale, we'd end up with a minor chord. And we don't want a minor chord. We want a major chord. Otherwise, the harmony is not going to function properly. And harmony would sound like this: 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. A minor, D minor, A minor, E major. So the 5 chord, also known as the dominant chord in a key, is always a major chord, and that's why we're using the G sharp. Again, we started out with a natural minor scale. We raised the 7th degree to make it an harmonic minor scale. Now, if you're constructing melodies, well, we use a melodic minor scale, and there's one other modification you have to make. You have to raise the 6th degree of the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up a half step. And the 7th degree as well, as we had before. So in this case, we're playing A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Now, that's going higher, or going up the scale, or ascending. Not true going down. When you go down, you play what amounts to a natural minor scale. There are no artificial notes in the scale any longer. Why would you want to do that? Well, if you don't do that and you play the exact same notes going down as you do going up, it's going to sound like a major scale. So the perception of the notes changes when they ascend and when they descend. All I would have to do is add in a C sharp and we'd have an A major scale. We really don't want that. So we want to sound minor going up and going down. That's the relative minor, 3 relative minor scales. Another clue that will let you know that you're in a minor key and not a major key, well, you look at the first note of the music and the last note, usually the bass note. If it's in C, there's it probably starts with a C and ends with a C. Likewise, if it's an A minor, it's probably going to start with A and end with A. But you're also going to see another clue. You're going to see accidentals written. In this case, if we're in the key of A minor, you're very likely going to see a lot of G sharps, certainly some G sharps written in the music. And when you see the same sharp over and over and over again, that's going to tell you you're in the minor key. Minor keys, of course, sound sad. Major keys tend to sound happy as a general rule. So those are some clues to getting you started on learning major scales and relative minor scales. I hope this was helpful for you. My name's Jonathan Eder, and this is the Piano Lesson.